What's up, guys? Welcome to Run It Back. I'm Blair Bomber, and this episode, it's a good one. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's pretty good. It's me and my good friend, Adrienne Brandyberg. She's a comedian from Chicago. She's very, very funny. She's a good friend of mine. Did I say good friend? She's my good friend. If you guys haven't heard, Adrienne and I are good friends. And we're breaking down the movie that she loves that you'll hear what I have to say about this movie. The Devil Wears Prada, starring Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway. It is a movie that Adrienne loves very, very much, and she had me watch it on my own, and then she came on. I didn't come on my own podcast. It's already my podcast. I don't have to come on it. I'm already on it all of the time. Dude, I'm not even going to turn this one off. This is my 5th time recording this intro because for some reason, I'm not good at speaking today. Okay? But, this is good. This is a good one. This is a good intro. I'm not going to jinx it because it's already been good. I can't even mess it up. I've already said what I wanted to say. It's me. It's Run It Back. It's Adrienne and Devil Wears Prada. I hit all the marks I need to hit. So I'm good. All the bases are covered. Let's just get into it before I mess it up again. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, we're off. Well, first of all, get up on the mic like you've done a podcast before. You have a podcast.
I do.
And you're 7.
Because I'm asking a question. That's
This is your time. Can you hear me?
All right, let's go.
Can you hear me?
You're so extra.
Is there a structure to the podcast? Yeah, there's a central theme. It's the movie. By the way,
First of all, this is your 3rd.
it's my
iteration.
7th podcast.
Wait, this is your 7th podcast?
Okay, well
this is your 3rd.
Well, I've renamed them 6 different times.
Oh. Okay,
There was the Unabashed podcast. There was Boozin'.
Mm-hmm.
There was what was the other one I did?
This is the most recent.
There's another. Was a third one. I forget what that one was called though. And then there was and then this one, yeah. But this one is the first themed podcast.
What about those clips that you did?
Oh yeah, the movie, like where I was doing the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That was more of a channel though. I wasn't putting that on, just the audio.
Okay.
But that became kind of a nightmare because once I started doing that, I moved 3 times in 2 months.
So you fucking up the venue. It's not
just makes it harder because now you have to, because like to do a video podcast, I there's so much more like that I have to record it. Yeah. Shoot it, light it, make sure it looks good, and then edit it. And then I was doing so many cuts, and it was like it would take me way too long. So now I'm just gonna go back to this, which is perfect because now I have like a theme. So I asked like, what's the movie that you love? Yeah. And then if I haven't seen it, I watch it. If I have seen it, but I haven't seen it in a while, I'll watch it again. And then
after you asked me that question. Okay. After you asked me that question, I'm like, dude, there's so many more films that we could have watched too. But I watch The Devil Wears Prada all the time.
Well, that's the cool thing is that's what I like about this is I ask somebody, it's like, okay, it's not like what's your favorite movie. Yeah. It's just a movie that you love. Like watching. Mm-hmm. Like Tucker Brookshire came on yesterday we did Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers. Ooh, remember that claymation? You'd watch it in school. Yeah. Where it's like the old man and the dog. Yeah. And these weird adventures.
They made a movie of it?
Well, they're a bunch of shorts. They're all 30 minutes. And they eventually did like a spin-off. Remember Chicken Run? Yeah. That was like, it used to be like a short for their shows. Mm-hmm. And they turned that into a movie. Oh. But they had like a bunch of chapters of these characters.
That was dope.
And he was like, Wallace and Gromit, Wrong Trousers, right away. I'm like, that's a weird thing to know right away.
Hell yeah.
It's not his favorite. It's a 30-minute claymation. It's clearly not his favorite movie of all time.
I love watching this. Yeah, I love watching that movie because it's it's like a staple and it like catapults Anne Hathaway and it really solidifies Meryl Streep as a powerhouse.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does get Anne Hathaway to the point of like, oh, I really don't like you. Well, because Anne Hathaway is a nightmare. She's so unlikable.
I heard
she's a great, by the way, she's a very good actor.
Yeah, she is, but I heard
so unlikable.
Yeah, this was, this is kind of funny because this is the I feel like she's done this before because she's did her first film like Enchanted or whatever.
Yeah, that was her breakout.
That bullshit. That was her first role. But this is the exact same thing. She was a frumpy woman, a frumpy girl, and then they remade her into this bullshit or whatnot. But apparently she was like in a relationship with some dude that was like embezzling stuff.
This is in real life? This is Anne Hathaway's
this
real life?
is real
Okay.
life. And like during the filming, like he didn't want her filming really late and shit like that. It was like I read up on this a while ago. When I just remember watching it, and I'm like, what is her deal? Like, what's going on with her?
I think it's important to not get too deep into what these actors' personal lives are like, because we're not going to like what we find.
No,
because
right.
most of them are garbage people.
How about this? Most of the people are not like entertaining.
Would you say there's more? Would you say the ratio is more? It's like A-listers, right?
Okay.
Would you say more of them are closer to normal people or to crazy people? Like people
A-listers,
like
I would say A-listers are probably close to like crazy people
because they are artists and
because
they're
you have
out
to get
of their
to that
mind.
point. You have to get to that point where people are believable, and you have to become a character that isn't you. Mm-hmm. So as much as you want to be as close to self when you're acting as a character in a character, no, sometimes it's not you, and you have to get to that point, and it takes a lot of fucking craziness. I don't know. It takes something. It's some formula that works for a lot of people.
I just don't I don't know, man. I look at these actors and it's like, you know how they always say like never meet your heroes because you're not gonna.
Of course,
Like I've heard so many stories of people that meet or work with, like their favorite actors. Like they grow up watching someone, and then they become an actor themselves and they do something with them, and they're just a nightmare.
But my whole thing is, you're supposed to why do you have such high expectations on human beings in general, like on people?
Oh, we have to. Have you ever dated anybody ever? That's what it is.
But when I date people, my expectation is the like very bare minimum. Like, you respect me, you're honest, but I don't expect you to fucking be the fucking Prince Charming that I need. Like, what? Or that I want.
Well, it's because they're so accessible. I heard this thing about like Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
And how he did 300 and he was this yoked up, crazy, jacked, attractive alpha male.
Never seen that film, by the way.
You've seen 300?
I don't like.
But you know of
But
300.
I know I've seen clips and
Sparta!
scenes.
And he kicks a guy into a
I've
hole.
seen it.
It's all you really need to know about the
Yeah,
movie. They all die in the end. It doesn't matter.
I'm good.
It's literally in history, sure.
Yeah.
But I heard like a story that it was like a secondhand told story of like a woman who hooked up with Gerard Butler and was like really bummed out when she hooked up with him because she was expecting to see this yoked, cut up Spartan who's really smart and well spoken. Then you realize that, oh, he's just a guy playing that. And once they stop filming, he's not keeping that diet, that workout regimen up. He's not doing that. He's off. And I heard he's kind of dumb. Which by the way, fair. A lot of actors dumb.
I mean, but a lot of actors are really too smart for their own good as well.
Dumb.
Shut up.
But think about it.
And you want to be an actor, right?
I want to be a comedian, and then if acting comes on its own, it comes on its own.
Okay.
Dude, okay. Think about it like this, though. But I get it, though, because think about it's the reason that writers aren't the guys that are acting, because they are up here, they're cerebral, they're writing these perfect words,
and they're ugly.
And then sometimes they are probably ugly. I mean,
they're fugly.
Probably someone you would date.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe I like dating personality.
You like average dudes. Except for your guy now. Your guy now is much different. He's like a black Samoan Spartan.
He's a bull. Yeah.
He's a. Ugh. It's a term for shut up. See, they heard me.
All right, go ahead.
But okay, so think about it like this: you're an actor,
okay,
and you're like you're acting all the time.
Yes.
So you're spending so much of your time not even saying your own words, your own thoughts. You're trying to be a different character who is written by somebody else. You're speaking other people's words all the time. So you're not really doing any free thinking. It's why would I rather be in a room full of comics or actors? Always comics.
Of course.
Because they are themselves. For the most part. They're crazy too, but it's my kind of crazy.
Yeah.
As opposed to like...
Right.
It's like... actors are kind of like athletes to me. Like it's just in the last 5 years have we started seeing athletes that are like speaking out about like social issues.
Yeah.
Because they're all taking steps to self-educate. because most of them, like, you're not going to school, you're not getting a college
No,
degree.
they're not.
No, they're not doing that. But now it's the LeBron thing. They're getting more educated and they're speaking on social issues, and you want to hear them because they're educated. But a lot of the times, I don't need to hear the starting linebacker for some NFL team speak, because he probably doesn't have much to say. The same with the third lead in a C movie. He's not going to tell me anything that I really need to hear. And this is me with a podcast about movies.
And that's because they don't want to. I think the mass audience won't listen because they're the third C-lister person. They're like, who are you? You haven't done anything reputable for me to listen to you.
You ever like talk to somebody and like has like a basic job, like a janitor
Absolutely.
or like a server or something,
Okay.
and all of a sudden you just assume that they're just not with it because of their job that you see them in?
Yeah, but
right?
that's a bad assumption.
That's
I
a
don't
bad
do
stereotype.
that.
But
Yeah.
I do that all the time. If I meet someone, I'll just do it. It's not even my own fault. I'll just assume like, oh, you got nothing to say.
But why is that?
But then
Why
they
do you
do.
attribute their job with their?
No, it's just
an unconscious.
It's unconscious. Yeah, I'm not making the decision for myself. I'm just looking at somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I don't think they're intelligent.
No,
It's like
no.
I wouldn't expect like I don't know, like if I'm at dinner and there's
A
like
prodigy
a server there,
to
and all of a
be-
sudden they start like
Right.
just spouting like real scientific facts, or like they're very well rounded in politics. You don't expect that, even though a lot of people that are in those things are well versed.
Yeah.
But it's like I think you would be, if you see a dude who's like 6'6", 350 pounds, he's a tackle for someone in the NFL, and he starts fucking quoting Voltaire to you, you'd be like, huh? That isn't, because we stereotype that would be, like nerdy foreign book, like Good Will Hunting. It's why Good Will Hunting's a fucking movie. Oh, this kid from South
Never
Boston.
seen that. I've never seen that film.
I can forgive 300.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a big action person, it's like fine.
Okay.
You don't want to see Spartans killing.
Yeah, I'm
other
okay
people.
with that.
Sure.
With the
But you haven't seen
violence.
Good Will Hunting?
I've never seen that movie.
You have Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Go home and watch Good Will Hunting.
Do I want to?
It's so good.
Do
But
I
you
want
do.
to?
You do. You want
Why?
to. Because it's so good.
The plight of a white man?
No,
I'm
no,
okay.
No.
I'm okay.
No, just you don't think like that. Don't do that.
What,
Don't do
what
that.
do you mean?
Oh, white guy in the movies, bullshit.
No, I'm just saying, like, there are films.
You're an actor who appreciates great performance, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. You're also, and I assume you write.
Yes.
Right. So then imagine there are these two young dudes that write this movie that gets made and then it blows up. They win an Oscar for this.
I'm not denying. I love Ben Affleck and I love Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's, he's really good in it. But you watch it not for those guys. You watch it because Robin Williams is the best you've ever seen. Robin Williams.
I didn't know he was in there.
Yeah, he won an Oscar for this.
Oh, I didn't
Best
know
supporting. Yeah, right. He doesn't even come in until like 45 minutes into the movie.
Oh, okay.
And then he's
okay. Well, maybe for Robin I will, because I respect him.
So good. The movie is like he's a boy genius from South Boston.
I know the movie.
I
know the movie. I've
right,
just never seen the movie.
Right, like it's the story itself. You're not awed by the story,
Yeah,
but like once you watch it and you see like
itself.
and Robin Williams it's annoying how good he is. Is your fucking phone on right now, dude?
Listen, there's a lot. There's
Dude,
a
you
lot
have
been going on. There's
nothing
a lot been going on.
Nothing is going on.
Yeah, if I tell you afterwards, you're gonna be like,
you
I'm
won't
sorry.
tell it on the air. It's because it's not that important.
Okay.
All right, but okay, look. We are going off the rails.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada.
It is a movie that you'll love. You love it.
I love, and I've almost like rewatched it again today.
And I will say, in my response, I want to be as respectful as possible.
You hated it.
You love it.
Yes.
And to which I will say, why?
I am a fan of what do you mean why? It's a fun film, and that's right before Project Runway goes
You were
off.
just shitting on Matt Damon, the plight of a white man, but a white woman with the best job ever it's her plight of like, oh my god, they're making me do so much at my job where I make so much money,
but
and I'm
it's
going
also,
to Paris.
It's also a very funny movie into the look of the fashion industry and what because this is based off of a book. This is based off of a novel, and before the novel was even finished, Fox Studios bought the rights to it, and it's a story of a former personal assistant experience with a really high empowered woman. And I just think it's really funny how we almost like characterize powerful women in demanding roles and how Hollywood views it.
Well, they do make there is a great reference to that by
Yeah.
Meryl Streep's character saying that, or they both make
Yeah.
the thing. Like, if I was a man, I would just be someone who works really hard. Because
Absolutely.
I'm a woman, I'm a ball buster.
Yep.
I'm an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think that was probably the thing I liked the most about the movie was just the fact that it was so, it's kind of self-referential. Like, they know what they're saying. They know, like, she's very self-aware being Meryl Streep's character. She knows she's a crazy person.
Yep.
And I did like that they show, you know, her personal life kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
But also
She still requires top notch from her colleagues, from her employees. Like, this is my whole thing. Like, if you don't like the business, get the fuck out of it. This is what they ask of you because they want the best. They want the best. That's what it is. So yes, it's gonna suck, but also you have to put in the work. That's all it is. That's how I feel about comedy. Like, as much as you complain about it, put your head down and do the work. That's just what it is. And yet Meryl Streep and her character Miranda Priestley, she like is fighting because there's a point at the end of the movie, near the end of the movie, where her job was up for grabs, in jeopardy because she's older, and she's like, nah. Yeah, I'm older, but I also have all these people that will leave me with me if you decide to fire me. You know what I mean? So
yeah, she plays the game.
Yeah, she plays the game.
She's a savage.
Yeah,
I really truly enjoyed Meryl. It's fucking Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I just love the fact that she was so committed in this particular role, even though she probably isn't that malicious and vicious, or maybe she is.
Or she's not.
I don't fucking know. I don't know this person.
No one. Okay, the reason.
Yeah,
I think the reason a
it's
character.
Extreme. Yeah.
The reason a character like that works is because it's like it makes us question if that person's a real person.
Yes.
Like, is that really how someone might be? Mm-hmm. And the fact that the party that says there's got to be.
Yeah.
Because no one's writing this. No one. It's not like
it's
the
too real. The character's too well-rounded. Like,
she's a crazy person.
Yeah.
She's a crazy person, but like in the best sense, because she has to be driven and insane.
Absolutely, to the point in order
work.
to push her employees. I like the fact that Anne Hathaway is the straight man in the whole movie, and Meryl Streep is the fucking crazy person.
Before we get, I've got so much to say about Anne Hathaway.
Please.
But not yet, because Meryl Streep was so good.
Okay.
I'll talk about her some more.
Yeah.
She was just the character of. I like that there's no change for her.
Very consistent.
She never, because like there is this, because we're watching Anne Hathaway's character go through these changes.
Yeah.
Because she's a fickle little bitch, and she's a wishy-washy little hoe bag who just kind of lets things go, and then will change with whoever. Oh, you want me to be this? I'll be that. I will assimilate no matter what. But Meryl Streep's character is literally her. She does not waver. It's like an episode of Seinfeld. There's no hugging. There's no learning.
But it just
she
goes.
is her.
It goes to show with age, because Anne Hathaway is just getting out of college. She wants to get a job to pay her bills, and she's like, I applied to everything. This is what the temp service sent me, and I'm like, okay. She starts to really like get acclimated and starting to realize like, oh, fashion isn't what I thought it was. Mm-hmm. This frumpy fucking sweater that I have on, or tons of these sweaters on.
It's like what you're wearing right now.
No, it's
Frumpy ass.
No, it's first of all, this is an oversized sweater.
They're in swamp green.
This is gray. Get off your colors.
It's like a swamp green color.
But the point of me saying is, even though that I selected this frumpy sweater, or she's wearing her sweater, like in the film, it goes to show, like it says, like, even though you bought this from a department store or from a thrift store, these clothes were already picked out from you. They were picked out for you from all of these designers that decided to pick this color for this season or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like if you accept the world as it is,
Yeah.
it's super interesting. Whenever they go into a world you don't actually see, and you see what it takes to make this, and she makes that. Meryl Streep makes that great point about like, oh, you think this doesn't matter,
Yeah.
but like you've already what you have on right now
Was already selected for you.
Yeah, selected for you essentially by me.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Okay, this is how I look at films, movies, whatever you want to call them. I think it's so lame to call things film, but movies.
I know
I refer to it as a movie podcast,
Yeah.
not a film podcast, because
Yeah.
I'm not really critiquing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But when I look at a movie in general, I look at like there's two sides of it. I look at the story itself, which did I like the story?
Yeah.
And then it's like. Then there's the world inside of like the movie where you get started about the characters and it's like, oh, I love Meryl Streep. Because you can love a character and not necessarily love the story they're in.
Yep.
So like I love Meryl Streep's character, but the story that revolves around Anne Hathaway's character, I hated it.
You don't think it was strong?
No, because it was super predictable. Okay, she walks in, first of all, not ugly. I hate when they're like, this person, her hair is not done today, so she's just like a not ugly duck. She's an ugly duckling, and she was these like, oh,
subtle,
like,
yeah.
oh, she gets her hair cut, puts new, and now she's hot. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here. She was always hot. Everyone around her knew she was hot. Her man is clearly hot, so she snagged a hot guy.
But it wasn't about being attractive. It was more so, what are you putting on your body in order for you to look presentable?
Right.
Or feel good about yourself with clothes.
Yes, that's like the
no one said that she
character.
was ugly.
Right,
in the whole film.
But they try and paint her as like
she
someone
didn't care
who
about fashion.
didn't care about this. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
What I did.
It's a simple.
It's
a
predictable.
simple. Yes,
it's
a
ugly
very,
duckling gets this thing.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I don't need the fashion world. I don't think about fashion. And then she assimilates completely assimilates to this world that she originally shit on. Mm-hmm. And then she loses who she is.
She loses herself because she's
and then she loses herself so much that she learns, oh, I've learned from this. It's like the dark side. It's like a Star Wars movie. It's like there's the good side and there's the dark side and all this shit, right? And then at the end, it's like, oh, I've lost the things I really truly care about. Mm-hmm. I've lost myself. Let me go back and fine. All fine.
But you know what? But
you know what? Mm-hmm. She's not a good person.
Okay, let's go to this.
She's not a good person.
How is she not
turns
a good
her
person?
back on, first of all, her they live together. Mm-hmm. They're very serious. They're probably going to get on there. And she just goes, oh, it's your birthday. Sorry, couldn't make it. Had to work. Fucked up.
Okay.
Then she kind of dirt dogs the girl who helped her out, which is fine. That girl kind of sucked. Her, the original assistant,
the model, Emily.
Yeah, that girl was a nightmare.
Yeah.
A nightmare. And then she goes to Paris, right? They go they get into a fight and go on a break. You live together. You can't how are you going to we're breaking up. And then she goes to Paris.
So you've never taken a break and you've lived together with someone?
No. We broke up. And then I had to move out. Different.
Okay.
There was no we're on a break. Okay. You don't go on a break.
But they were about to break up. That they were on the verge of breaking up.
Because of who she had become. And then if you fast forward, she realized that's not who she wanted to be.
Right.
So she broke up on a false pretense of who she thought she was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Right? Not cool. Goes to Paris, fucks the mentalist.
That's what you're going to call him?
Patrick James. Well, he is the mentalist.
Yeah, he is
Patrick
the mentalist.
James, very attractive man, by the way. A very blonde guy.
I loved him in Something New. That was another film that we probably should have watched.
He's so attractive
attractive.
So smooth. And by the way, that guy, I give him points. He played the game the right way.
Yeah.
All of it. The only thing he kind of lost out on was at the very end. He kind of lost the gig he wanted to get because Miranda kind of dicked him. But that's fine. He's still fine. He's still okay.
Yeah.
He fucks her. He literally has sex with Anne Hathaway in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Win. Big win for him. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Anne Hathaway, you broke with your boyfriend 3 days prior. Mm-hmm. You go to Paris. You fuck this dude who's clearly trying to break you and your boyfriend up because he wants to fuck you. And then, so essentially, she's lost all her power, right? Because she gave it up.
Okay.
And then he's like, baby, what's wrong? And then she goes,
don't call me baby.
I'm not your baby.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you have the power back? He's sitting there, towel around his waist, fucking probably still smells like the inside of you. He killed it. He fucked you. You're walking out with your head held high because you said, don't call me baby. Dude, you lost. And then on top of it, she goes home and sees her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, and they're like going to be back together. That's the way it leads off. So we're back together. And just leads out, oh, by the way, I actually slept with that guy that I wasn't supposed to sleep with.
So what? They were on break.
Doesn't matter. She's not a good person.
I don't like that part. That's the one part of the movie
terrible.
that I hated. I was like, why did they have her just all of a sudden, don't call me baby. I'm not your baby.
Why is she sleeping with that guy? That's you know that you're gonna like. She's already on the cusp of realizing this is not for her. She's already in the middle of like, this is probably not for me. She's in the middle of realizing that, and in that she's like, I gotta fuck this guy. So essentially, she was just doing it all for her. She doesn't really make any real growth. She goes back to who she was at the beginning of the movie, but she fucked a guy and then broke up with her boyfriend.
Not at all. At the end of the...
Do you do that? Or if you're her, are you fucking that guy?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's also Paris.
Oh! No wonder you like this movie, because you are Anne Hathaway.
No,
You're
not.
wearing the shitty, ugly swamp sweater.
No.
You're going to Paris. You're going to go
I did not wear this
medalist.
on purpose.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
God.
No,
that bugged me so much.
I'm not gonna lie. That really grinds my gears. I hated that part. That one little scene right there really irked me, because I was like, they could have left that a little bit. They could have did a better job right there, because I feel like that was poorly written right there. That particular part.
It makes me question if like if in the book, because a lot of times they take liberties when they make films.
Absolutely.
To like get the thing across. We need to have sex in this, right? So it's like we gotta have a even though it's PG-13.
Yeah, it was PG-13.
Even though we have a PG-13 movie, we have to imply there was sex.
But I feel like that particular part, like, because I feel like obviously that part was there for them to realize that her nemesis, Miranda's nemesis, was going to become editor-in-chief of Runway. But they could have left out that little part with baby, but it's already done. That one part really bothered the fuck out of me.
It was a cheap way of them trying to say she got her power back, in the situation. But it's like, are we glossing over? Like, this guy, he won. If the game is sex,
because that was the competition,
he won. No, because he did. Because like she was like, he's working on her the entire movie.
Yeah,
he's dropping the and she's clearly into him. Yeah. And then she goes to Paris.
Yeah,
boyfriend and her are Splitsville. Yeah, even though they still live together, but they're not.
That really bothers you, huh?
Well, because it bothered me from the standpoint of like they don't even talk about if they're
they don't.
broken up. Because
I think
she says we're on a break.
Yeah,
that's Ross and Rachel shit. That's fucked up. Are you Team Ross or Team Rachel? You watch Friends, right?
Yes.
So it's like if you're on a break and he fucks somebody that night, it's like.
That night?
Remember, like
I know.
Like, so they go on a break, then you fuck somebody that night. So in this movie,
we were on a break,
right?
Yeah.
But they're on a break in this movie, and she goes to Paris and fucks the guy who he was like kind of aware of. Plus her friend,
her girlfriend.
By the way,
was
her friend was the only voice of reason throughout the whole movie.
She was like, "What's going on?
And you see how ride or die her friend was too?
Yeah.
But I think her friend was more cool with. The dude,
with the
boyfriend.
guy.
Yeah, because she was.
Well, they were all friends. I think they all came from Northwestern and they moved up there.
And they didn't resolve that either. Her and her friend never patch it up. They're still not friends at the end of the movie.
You also have to remember, it's just an hour and it's a very short film.
Oh, it's 2 hours long, by the way.
It's not 2 hours.
It's 2 hours long. I'll pull it up right now on HBO. It's 2 hours long.
It's 2 hours.
It is 2 hours. That's an hour and 50 minutes long.
Okay.
Well. I watched it over 2 nights because it was so long.
All right, calm down.
And I was screaming at the TV at the end of it. I was like, "You are."
There are some parts. There are some scenes. I don't want to call her a hoe bag,
but she's kind of.
She's not a hoe bag.
Because she doesn't get the hoe label for this.
No, why did she get the hoe label for?
Because she, by the way, she said, "Let's go on a break," right?
Yes.
She said that because.
But he also agreed.
Right, but he was like, "You're just like not." She was pushing him away. Mm-hmm. Can we agree on that? Okay. He was consistently him doing his thing. And she was just like...
But people change. That is the whole...
Over the course of like 3 months. She wasn't there that long.
That's not the point. The whole point is if...
So you're ride or die Hannah Hathaway right now. Okay. Are you ride or die Hannah Hathaway?
Yes.
See, you're biased.
Why?
Because I'm coming in unbiased. She sucks. that's so
But
messed
you
up.
don't like her in general.
No. I can put my feelings about Anne Hathaway aside
Okay.
and look at her character in this movie.
The character,
and know that that's just not cool, man.
but also she's a recently new college graduate out here trying to find herself. You have to put yourself.
She's
you
not
have to
35
put yourself,
like yourself.
She's okay. Fuck you. You have to put yourself in her mind frame. She is a new college graduate. She's out in a city with her boyfriend and a couple friends. They don't know much. They're all here trying to scrap and get and find their way. And so she's like, I'm gonna be stern and be myself in this new position. And then she realizes, like, oh, I kind of have to walk the walk in order for me to actually be successful. And then it starts to get over her. It starts to go over her. And so she's like, I'm not only losing myself and who I was, but my friends and my relationship is now in jeopardy. And so she realizes, like, fuck this job.
Do you have to fuck the guy to get there, though?
The whole point, I think that whole point was she was having a good time in Paris, and why not?
Okay. I guess I can't really... If you're 20, well, how old were you graduated?
I think she was like, I was 23.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
I guess I make that same choice at 23, probably.
Yeah, why not?
I definitely do it at 27. I for sure fucked that guy at 27. I think I'm worse now. I've gone backwards.
you're like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it.
You're actually probably
you know, fuck 3 days, one day on the night.
I guess the problem I have is that they just...
They gloss over it.
They glossed over it. That's definitely a bigger issue.
I think so, because when it comes down to it, she still... Where's her friends? Like, what's going on?
She's pretty cerebral too.
Yeah,
like
she's a smart.
She's very self-aware. So
absolutely.
I would think that that was an inconsistent part of her character.
Yeah,
was for her not to like even attempt to come clean with the guy, because he was like, because he kind of hints like, hey, I'm moving up there and an extra space up there if you're gonna come. And you know what? Her job, the new job she got, shit job.
Yeah, it's
She's
trash.
gonna go and like, you know, it's your passion, but you literally took steps back. I feel like she took steps backwards.
She did
in the movie, which I think we don't even realize. Like, oh, got this great job, then she went back, but it's like, okay, so what did you learn as a person?
She learned that regardless of what position you want to be in, as long as you are yourself, you're gonna make it regardless.
But make it to what?
Make it to whatever you want it to be.
You are such a fucking Anne Hathaway dick writer. It is just.
But it's the truth. Like that's how you have to put yourself in. That's how you have to think about it for this world. Like, regardless of what you want to do, like, even if you're working at a shitty ass job, as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good point. I agree. I'd agree with that. But I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'm just mad that they
are
just,
some
like,
inconsistencies.
They just glossed over.
Yeah, I would love to know. I like that's also why I understand why movies are like 2.5 hours long.
You want the epilogue, don't you?
Yeah, I fucking
I want it. And then she ended up alone.
Yeah, I mean, she's not gonna end up alone.
Yeah, she's still pretty sexy. She's still pretty.
She's gonna be with it. Eventually, that conversation is gonna have to happen. Of when she was like, "Oh yeah, I was in Paris and." Remember that guy that went to...
Was her new job still in New York, though, right?
Yes. Her new job was in New York.
She's in New York and he's in Boston. He's moving away.
Yeah, but that's not a far travel.
Yeah, but you don't want... But it would be weird to go from living together to broken up to now. To now we're going to try again distance.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough...
I don't think that's not working out.
Yeah, but so
he
what?
He can do better. He's way better.
That's
he's more
why
attractive
he's not.
Than she is.
No, I would disagree.
You don't think he's attractive?
I love it. Adrienne Broner or whatever his name is.
Adrienne Broner's the boxer.
The boxer, whatever his name is. His name is Adrienne.
Adrienne Grenier.
Yeah, whatever.
You realize that those guys could not be.
I know they were completely different. Listen,
it's like saying Adrienne Brandyberg, and is it Adrienne Broner? No. It's actually closer because at least you're both black.
Yeah,
but the idea that
and I actually I like Adrienne because from Entourage. Even though I haven't actually seen all of it, I've seen like a couple of episodes.
You should watch the whole thing. It's really good, actually.
Yeah, no, I hear good things of it. So, and Mark Wahlberg I'm a fan. So
yeah, that show is. I'll have you back on it. You watch a couple seasons of that. We'll come back and talk about that because that show in itself is because it shines that light on like that what you want Hollywood to be.
Yeah,
and then it like at the same
what it really
flip
is.
It and be like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah,
these people are terrible.
Yeah, but we all knew that. Like I mean, we as in artists, like we know that. Like even when we get glimpse of like of just seeing our fans. I mean, our
You do have a lot of fans.
our lovers. I mean, our lovers.
Our lover.
our lovers.
Our fan lovers.
Our
Adrienne's met every boyfriend she's ever had after a comedy
music.
show.
Whatever. That's
Oh
a
my
lie.
God, you're so funny. Can I buy you a drink?
That is a lie. I've never.
You can
I've actually never. That's
Sorry.
random for me. Yeah, that's never happened for me.
You've never smashed after a show?
No.
You've never hooked up with anybody who saw you do comedy
No, that's
first?
not what women do. A lot of female women.
I figured you would be the one to break the mold.
Maybe I
Start
will.
banging your fans.
No thanks. That's not a thing. I know a lot of male comedians that will.
That's the culture, though.
That's just normal for
Dude,
y'all.
comics clean up.
Yeah, but we don't.
I mean, you could. It's more want to, I guess.
No, I mean, but I'm also a woman that can just do that in general.
Oh.
Just saying.
Don't mind if I don't.
I mean,
Adrienne walks into a bar and it's like, no, yes, you come over here, sit on my face.
I mean,
come
that's
here,
just
mama.
what it is. I think a lot of women can do that, though.
No,
so.
not a lot of women. Actually, you know what? That is true. Okay.
Oh,
We can get into it if you want.
Oh, all right. Well, I think that's true.
My argument I've made forever
Okay, do it.
is if someone's like, okay, like you and I, if you said to me, Blur, you can get ass whenever you want. That's not true.
We've had this conversation.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That's not true. It's not true at all. If you walk into a room and say, who wants to fuck me? And
Yeah.
if there's 10 guys and 10 women, 10 men say yes, and
Yeah.
at least 8 women are like, yeah, I'll go for that.
Okay.
I could ride that ride.
Okay.
I walk into a room of the same people. Hey, who wants to fuck me? Maybe one woman.
Yeah,
because
they see your hairline right now.
I'm growing
and
it
they're
out.
just-
It's so grimy.
And
It's
they're
no
like,
shade November.
No, thank you.
Okay, you know what? I am growing my hair out on purpose because I was fucking too much.
Oh my god!
I was
I don't
in
need
these
to know this.
streets, dog. Just get.
I don't need to know this.
Just you and me.
Did you go to
yeah.
clinic?
It's
Yeah.
I sorry, like, you know, it's just I've
Oh
never.
my God.
This is the longest I've ever gone without
I've
shaving my
never
head.
seen your hair this long.
It's gross, isn't it?
I've seen like buds, but I've never seen
Nah,
this
it's kind of
long.
grimy too.
This is so different. For
Even
me.
the sides don't come in thick. It's
You're
like
gonna
still,
look-
it's like the sides are getting thin too.
Yeah, you need to invest in like
I'm growing it out, man.
you gotta invest in the hairlines for men. Oh man,
Is that what Safari did?
yeah.
They sewed a new hairline to the front.
I mean,
of
it
his head.
looks good now.
Yeah. LeBron should get on that.
I don't know why he's holding down.
Sometimes scalps just won't work. It's harder for black people to have hair transplants.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like
I've never heard
because
that
the way they do
before.
it now
Oh,
is
okay.
they used to just like.
I thought they take the hair from the back and put it up there.
That was the bad way to do it.
Oh,
they would
okay.
they would just cut a slit out of the back of your head.
Oh, Jesus.
Like a slab of skin.
Yeah.
And just sew it to the front.
Yeah.
Right, so that's inconsistent. Like your hair in the back grows different than the hair in your front.
does,
right?
yeah.
So it doesn't. It's hard you have to hope that the skin follicles will take. Nowadays they do it. They go follicle by follicle.
Whoa.
Right. So white people hair, you're fucking.
You can actually
literally
see it.
the
Yeah,
follicle.
you can see it.
You can like look at the sides.
Yeah.
You can literally see every follicle.
Yeah.
So now when they do surgery, they will literally go.
So it's an
follicle,
all-day
bam.
fucking-
So it's like they go literally all the way around. So it's much more.
Jesus.
It's less invasive
Absolutely.
and more consistent, but it's still like not like the best way to go about doing it.
Yeah.
But
Like Steve Carell, have you seen his?
his is incredible.
Oh my God.
His is
You would never know.
He was also on Propecia though.
Oh.
Propecia's like it was like
But
is
shouldn't you
the
be
finasteride.
like if you but even if you like get an inkling or just like you start to see something, don't you want to use preventative medicine to
But
start?
it's hard. I mean, my hair started going bald my freshman year of college.
But you didn't want to believe it.
No, I did. I got on Rogaine. I was using the Rogaine foam every day
okay.
for a year, and it like really slowed it down. I'm still wearing a helmet. It's still in college. I'm wearing a helmet all the time, hat all the time. It's cold.
Are you not putting a scarf to protect your fucking?
No, it doesn't matter. If I wear a skull cap, on my
Yeah.
on my head, but it's still something just fucking with your hair.
just tension and just rubbing. Yeah.
And the thing is, once you get on something like that, you're giving your hair nutrients it needs and shit like that, which is what Rogaine is. Once you get off of it, it just speeds it up. It goes like bam.
So you wasn't consistent with the shit.
Yeah. It's like if you put a tourniquet on and you're like, and you stop the bleeding and then you take it off and it rushes back. That's what it is. So like, but I mean, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the like McConaughey, and Steve Carell, they got on Propecia. Propecia will actually it'll stop hair loss and then it can actually cause it to regrow a little bit too.
Oh,
But
shit.
Propecia has this weird side effects where it can cause depression. and impotence.
Whoa.
So your cock just won't work anymore.
Yeah, well,
So you
that's
kind
why
of
y'all
you kind of have to like weigh out your odds.
Take your...
And I was like, you know what, dude? I'd rather my dick worked. I'd rather have this coliseum of a hairline than than have my dick not work. Because where are you without your dick? You know.
I wouldn't know.
Just have just a mushy boyfriend just mushing in you, but he's got a great hairline.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You take the because he's black and Samoan. Tony Rakihara.
He's not. You're an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot. So, The Devil Wears Prada. What would you rate it out of 10? How about that?
I'll say this. I will never see it again. I will never watch the movie again. But I am glad that I did see it.
Okay.
Because it is a movie. It is part of the culture. It is. It's definitely. It has its place.
Yeah.
Anything
really
when you
does.
have like a transcendent performance.
Yeah.
It will like that's what like going back to Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
That really broke Matt Damon.
Yeah, it did.
And Ben Affleck as writers.
Yes.
And then to see Robin Williams be like I think he had done a couple dramatic roles before this, but nothing of real note.
But this is like vulnerable. Like
you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, we should win. He's gonna win an Oscar for this, right? It's like you see. Did you watch Barry?
No, but I know what it is.
Right. So if you watch Barry, there's like a one episode where you're like, oh, that's his
breakout role.
That's his Emmy. He's winning the Emmy for this.
Yeah.
That was the thing. There's like a monologue he has where there's like this scene where this special moment between Matt Damon and him, and there's this monologue that he gives about like his wife or whatever, and it's just like it's like fucking shut up.
Yeah.
You're fucking gonna win an Oscar. You're crying. Shut up. It's so good.
So what?
So that's what Meryl Streep was for this. It's like her performance to me transcends the movie itself.
She was the first person to jump onto the...
I didn't care for the movie. I didn't care for the story. I didn't care for the main character. But Meryl Streep was so good that there are movies where I'll watch it and I'll have my phone out. You know, it's like you pulled your phone out 15 times already today. Things can't always hold your attention. She held if she's in the scene, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
If she's not, my phone might come out. If it's Anne Hathaway and her boyfriend fighting, I don't care. But if it's Meryl Streep, because she does things where she will like... You're an actor. You get it. So it's the thing of like to do less.
Yes.
Where it's like but then it's like okay, there's a scene where she's supposed to just have a reaction to something.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of overacting comes into play.
Yep.
Like a mean eye roll or like a
yeah.
A what?
It's so subtle, but it's so it's
like,
maniacal. It's just real.
You know when you look up and down somebody?
Yeah.
No one does that better than her. No one will give you that cunty where you go top to bottom and then you turn away.
It's a really slow, like piercing. She did her damn job. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I watch it, I'm like, God damn, I believe you.
Did she? I think she was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah,
she didn't win.
Yeah, she didn't win, but she was nominated for a lot.
She's been nominated like 8 times.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
She's won 4 though.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Well, you know what's funny is that there's all this talk about we're all actors, and I'm a woman, I'll be an actress.
Yeah.
Cool, right? Okay, so then let's go to the awards.
Okay.
And no more best actress, best actor. Let's have the best actor across all genders, right? Do you know how many times it would be a dude winning?
Yeah, but you know why?
Yeah, I know. I get into that.
Okay,
because that is the landscape.
That's customary.
That is the landscape of what's happening.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way back to like who's going to movies, who's voting on the movies.
Yeah.
It's a male-dominated fucking
Guild
world.
Is male
100%. Totally agree. Which is why that's my argument against.
This is why they separate it. Yeah.
That's why you should separate it because you're only allowed to be as good as you're allowed to be.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's why I think it's so. But she's so much better than everybody else. It's like LeBron in the finals. Yeah. LeBron's gonna go to 7, 8. He's gonna go to 10 finals in a row, whatever. He won't this year, but like he's won to 7 in a row. And even though he doesn't win all of them, we don't question her the best actress. Like the times she's lost. Yeah. There might be someone who had a breakout, a better role. It was a better script, a better movie. Yeah. But like if you're gonna say who's the better overall actor in the world, who's better than Meryl Streep?
There's very few.
Who do you think? Who do you think the top actresses in the world right now?
Well,
no order.
Yeah, Viola Davis has been under, and I think Angela Bassett, just
all white women.
I'm just saying, like, when I watch Meryl Streep and her films, I'm like, I'm all into it, and like, I'm trying to think of other actors that I would like put in. And you're talking about just women in general?
Yeah, just women in general. Like who are the top of the food? Who are the biggest draws? Who do you think are the most talented? Like Margot Robbie is hands down one of the most talented people, I think.
Yeah.
And she's a huge draw because she's attractive as shit. Did you see what was the movie where she was the ice skater?
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't
the one
remember.
about the chick that like had her
Tanya.
boyfriend. The Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding. And I just recently watched it. I, Tanya. And that was, I fucking liked it. It was really good.
It was crazy good.
It was very good. I definitely enjoyed it. And I was like, fuck her. That, like, she had a shitty ass life, but that still doesn't mean you.
Yeah, but you're a product in your environment. Can you imagine having your mom be like that? Have your mom be a crazy person?
Yeah, but okay, that's 80% of the fucking NBA.
That's cold.
I'm just telling you.
And you know what else? They're not good guys. A lot of them aren't good guys. That's my point.
Yeah, but we're not out here telling their story though.
Yeah, okay, because but there's
Are
a lot.
we?
But there are. I mean, you can go back and look at like that same time period of NFL players, NBA players. Like,
yeah.
Who's the guy? Ray Carruthers. You know who he is?
Yeah.
Just got out of prison.
Yeah.
Dude, worst dude ever.
I mean,
Worst dude ever.
a lot of people that are good, that are athletes, that are on their elite top of the line of their sport or their industry. Yeah, you said you have to start to question like their
How grounded are they?
Yeah.
Definitely not grounded.
You have to get to the point where people are just like, bro, what's good?
Yeah, but like you gotta imagine, like if someone's already not super like
Happy with their life or
confident.
just
If you're a low self-esteem person, but you're talented in another area, and then you have your mother you're supposed to love and trust, and you have your boyfriend you're supposed to love and trust, and they're pushing you in these negative directions because they're not good people. I mean, and you're not a confident person. You could see how they might slip into that negative, bad person world. Good movie though.
What, I, Tanya?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The mom won an Oscar for that.
She did. I think she should. She's a fucking great ass actor.
I knew her from
I knew her from House of Cards.
I knew her. That's a different person.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm not talking about the lead.
No,
I'm
no,
not
the
talking
mom.
about the vice president. I'm talking about the mom of I, Tanya.
Different.
You
I
want
know
to put
you're
money
talking
on
about.
it?
Yeah, different people.
No, you don't even know what. You
Yeah,
don't
I do.
even
Yeah, I
know
do. Yeah, I
role
do.
I'm referring to.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. In House of Cards.
No.
I'll bet
Okay,
you
so
money that she's not in.
Oh my
House
God,
of Cards.
I know. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
What's her name? We're gonna look at it right now. Because we have the internet, and I want to prove you wrong or myself.
She decided to run for president.
By the way, I am. This is you right here. This is your fan page.
Yeah.
And judging on how good you do on this podcast, you'll get my like or not. I'm just saying. I haven't liked it yet.
Petty. But you got the 6 audiences that are people that are listening in. Please like my page. Okay?
My mom is about to go like your page.
Yeah, like my page.
What
Adrienne
is
Brandyberg.
her name?
Go to I, Tanya.
I'm trying to. What is her name? What's the name of the?
She's in Mom with she's in the show with Mom,
but she's not in
House of Cards.
No,
yes, she is. Oh my God,
no, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's super not.
She
Allison Janney.
Go ahead.
Go in her filmography right now.
Please
Yeah.
please go.
I'm gonna.
I know exactly what I'm referring to.
I'm about to tell you.
You were wrong. Thank you. I see it in your face. I see it in your face.
Hold on. I'm looking
You're
at
wrong. I see it in your face. You're wrong.
Nope, she's not on there.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
No,
so
she's
go
not.
ahead.
I'm right.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You're not right. Because I can tell.
Are you ready? Are you ready to go to the filmography right now?
Let's go.
Look at it. TV. Nowhere. No House of Cards.
Why are you not rolling up?
Look. No House of Cards. She was not on House of Cards.
Yes, she was
on
House of Cards.
No, she was not. I know
Let
you're talking
me see
about.
the name.
Allison Janney.
Yeah, that's her.
She was not in
She
House of
was
Cards.
in House of
No.
Cards.
I know you're talking about. Different
What's
girl.
her name?
Different girl.
What's her name?
I don't know her name. She's not.
Go to House of Cards right now, motherfucker.
I'm telling you. I'll Google House of Cards right now. Allison Janney.
She was in House of Cards.
She's not in House of Cards.
Yes, she is.
How much money are we gonna put on this right now? Because I know I'm right. I've proved that I'm right. I've already cheated because I know the answer. I am right.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see.
She was in like season 4 or something.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, what's her name then?
We're gonna go through it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You're gonna see how wrong you are, dude. Does it bum you out to be wrong all of the time?
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're
but
about
I
to.
don't believe
it's
I'm
gonna
wrong.
be great.
I don't believe I'm wrong
super
whatsoever.
excited about it too. Let's see. House of Cards, IMDb, full cast.
Okay, let's get
We're
it. Do you work today?
No, I'm off.
No.
What are you
On
doing
Thursday. Check you out.
Oh man, this is great.
Goodness.
I'm so excited for
Chill
this.
out. You guys have a whole lot of DVDs, huh?
Elizabeth Marvel. That's the girl you're thinking of.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that is her.
Oh!
Yeah, that's her. Okay, calm down.
Man, does it bum you out to be like super wrong?
Okay, no, I'm wrong. All right.
They do look similar though.
They look really.
They were so similar that I thought for a second I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
But I was pretty sure.
Whatever.
She
you
was
wasn't
great.
pretty sure.
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
Okay. Did you see the
New season?
Yeah.
House of Cards? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, you need to watch it.
I'm boycotting until Kevin Spacey comes back.
Okay, he's not returning.
I will watch House of Cards when Kevin Spacey is back.
This is the final season, and I have to be honest, they handled it pretty well.
Well, Robin Wright's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
There's another person who's an amazing actor.
Yeah. I was
What's
very.
her neck thing though? She's like that weird like.
Oh, her neck.
Thing.
Yeah,
like
it's like really strong
it's
and like
it's
pronounced.
Yeah, it looks like a butthole.
I have no idea.
It looks like a weird like a.
Her, you know what it is? Her neck's really long.
Yeah, she has short hair. So
Yeah.
you see all of her neck.
But she grew out her hair for the season.
Yeah, but still wasn't. I mean, it's not like long.
No, but it's longer than what she had it.
She's been married to Ben Foster. You know who Ben Foster is?
I'm familiar with the name. I just can't think of the name.
He's a white
Think of the
guy.
face.
Yeah, but he's like 20 years younger than her, and they were married for. He's like a serious actor. He's very talented.
Oh wow.
And I was like, what do you guys talk about at home?
Shit.
Probably like just shitting.
What do you talk about to anyone that's like 10 years younger than you?
I guess it's different if you're 40 and he's 30, or 50 and he's 30. That's a little different, I guess, right?
I guess.
I would not want to talk to somebody who's 17 right now. I'll tell you that right now.
I wouldn't even.
But I mean, you're 10 years old. You're 10 years older than I am, and you're talking to me, and it's pretty fine.
You're just gonna keep.
Adrian's 38 years old.
You're just gonna keep pushing my age.
I just want the world to know that you're not as old as you say you are, young as you say you are.
I don't claim to be.
My name's Adrienne, and I'm 22 years old.
I don't claim to be anybody but me.
graduated
But I
college in
also look
2016.
so much younger than you, though. That hairline.
I am looking like this on purpose.
Sure.
I'm growing this out to make myself less appealing to every woman in the city.
I mean, but that's
Because
you're
was
acting like
getting
that's hard to do.
It's getting a little easy.
Okay.
It's getting almost too easy.
Right.
And that's why it was time for me to grow this out a little bit.
Because you were showing them your baby blues.
Well, you know what? The problem is like
And the beard gang.
when your head is shaved and you got a nice 5 o'clock shadow, it just pulls the eyes right into my eyes. And you can get lost. It's like the ocean, baby. You get lost in that
And then
bitch.
you're walking around with those glasses too?
Yep. Wear glasses every day now. My dad glasses.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
yes, because it kind of hides the
you
eyes.
are
You've seen the movie
really killing
You know
it.
the movie Open Water, where they're lost in the blue?
Nope.
Those are my eyes.
Oh,
The
okay.
movie was about my
I
eyes.
I think I saw the trailer.
You know the movie Deep Blue? Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah.
With the sharks?
Yeah.
They're swimming in my eyes.
All right.
You know the movie Into the Blue?
Yeah.
With,
LL Cool J.
no. Deep Blue Sea is LL Cool J.
Oh, okay.
Into the Blue is Paul Walker and
Oh,
Jessica Alba.
yep, it sure
That
is.
movie took place
In your eyes.
in my eyes.
All right, we're gonna keep
Because
going.
they're so deep
with
and so
this.
blue. It's so impossibly blue.
Okay.
And
cool.
so easy to get. People haven't even explored in there. They only map 10% of the ocean, aka my eyes.
Got it. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. We're done. You have fun?
I did have a good
This is
time
fun.
yelling at you.
It's nice when we have like a little bit of a trajectory, like a little bit of something to come back to,
Okay.
as opposed to when it's like
Just a
podcast where we just talk about nothing.
free for all.
Yeah. So we got in there.
I would still recommend your audience to watch The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, definitely see it. if you're a 13-year-old girl with identity problems. It's
a fun film to watch for sure.
I didn't like the assistant. She was over the top.
The assistant?
Yeah, she was too much. And her fake ass accent.
Emily Blunt. She actually is a...
Was that Emily Blunt?
Yeah, that's Emily Blunt. They had dyed her hair.
She was so bad in that, I thought she was doing a fake accent. That's her actual accent.
That's her actual accent. Mm-hmm.
That's so terrible. She was that shows you that you can grow as an actor because she was so bad.
That was her introduction to the America.
She's so much more talented.
Oh, she is.
She's great.
No, she is. She is really underestimated. Really.
What was that movie she was in with Tom Cruise?
Oh,
where they play the day over and over again.
Yeah,
so
the
good
day
in that.
after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. She was so good in that.
I only saw bits and pieces. I want to watch it, but I was also
Jim from The Office are married. Do you know that?
Wait, what?
Her and Jim from The Office.
What?
Yeah, they had a kid and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's all yoked up now, like fucking Jack Reacher.
He's in a Hulu film.
Yeah, it's Jack Reacher.
Oh,
It's a series, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a series.
Yeah, it is a series.
He got all
right.
yoked up for that one movie in Afghanistan.
He just has some really big ears, so he just can't get
out.
Oh,
that's his problem. His big. He's 6'5". He's jacked to the gills.
You know what movie
Probably
that
got
I
a
saw?
dick
Speaking
on him.
of jacked,
and you know what? It's a problem. You're into like fucking guys shorter than you. That's your problem. You like dudes that are like 6 to 8 inches shorter than you. It's a power thing for you.
No, it's not a power thing.
Yeah, get on your knees.
I just finished watching Four Christmases yesterday.
Terrible.
It's not a good movie, but I also like watching bad movies. I enjoy it.
Want to see? Oh, okay. You want to see a bad movie?
What?
This is the bad movie that I always tell people to go see as the worst movie ever.
What?
It's called The Man in 3B. It is the worst movie you will ever see.
What is it about?
It's about this guy. There's like this big apartment complex, right? And it's the most. It's a black film that I swear to God was directed and written by a white guy. It has to be, yeah. It's terror. Entire black cast, great. The most stereotypical, tropey, fucking just like it had to be written by a white guy. There's no way it was written by a white guy, directed by a white guy. I don't know. I don't really know for sure.
Yeah,
but basically, it's this dude, this like kind of mysterious, like attractive, dude like Idris Elba ripoff moves into this apartment and then all the people in the apartment kind of have their own little problems in their lives.
Okay.
And it's like, and it's just like it's like sets itself up to be this like thriller type crime thing.
Okay.
I can't. It's so bad. I can't even because it's like it starts with like. Where this movie? No, wait. Where this movie? They don't know what genre they're even in. And then it has this, and it tries to do some like cool like. Here's the twist. Terrible. It used to be. I don't think it's on Netflix anymore, but you could probably find it. It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Have you heard of Crackle? Yeah, you need to get on the Crackle. Crackle is a website. Well, Crackle is the website that comedians in cars drinking coffee used to be on.
Is that like the place where like black people that have done a lot of drugs go because their faces cracking and then wanted to be in other places?
It's like, actually backed by Sony and it's just free films and TV shows.
BlackPeopleCrackle.com, is that what it is? Is that where they meet?
Black People Crackle. That's how they meet. No.
No.
If you want to watch if you want to watch free film like movies for free and then old TV shows and stuff like that, go to Crackle. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay, Devil Wears Prada. You love it.
I love Devil Wears Prada.
I don't.
Okay. But I get it. I understand why. Okay,
so now you know how I feel about that kind of movie. If you had to refer me to another movie that you love, what would you say? Go watch this one. Knowing what you know about me and how I feel about most movies.
Another film that
you think I would like.
The Departed.
Oh, of course. It's one of the best movies of all time.
It's
in my top 10.
That's one of my favorite. Like,
it's in my top 10.
I will sit down, like if it's on TV, like regular. Oh shit!
Do you got 3 hours to kill? Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm talking about. I remember watching it in theaters, and just being like, God damn, Leonardo DiCaprio acted his ass off.
Everyone did.
Everyone did.
Even Anthony Anderson was pretty good in that.
And Anthony has been in some really janky ass films. I was very happy with the whole entire cast.
Yeah, that movie,
that was a really good film.
Yeah.
And that was the same time. That was around the same time Ben Affleck's film came out as well.
Which one?
It was another like a robbery killer. Like
The Town.
Yeah, The Town.
Oh, The Town is great too.
The Town was great, but I think it also got masked over because of the. It was different,
Yeah, it gets
but
lost.
I felt like the trailer was so similar.
It's kind of like how Tropic Thunder got lost with Pineapple Express. Pineapple Express came out like the same week.
Yeah,
And Tropic Thunder kind of got, because I saw those movies. I saw those movies the same day. I saw double feature.
Oh,
I
you
saw
did?
Pineapple Express, then
Okay.
went and saw
Tropic Thunder
right after, and I was like, this Tropic Thunder movie is bullshit. Because I just spent 2.5 hours laughing.
Don't call Tropic Thunder bullshit.
That back then I did.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw Pineapple Express and spent an hour and a half just laughing uncontrollably.
Absolutely. It's a
And then I
classic.
went to Tropic Thunder and I think I laughed myself out. So by that time I was like, this is trash.
That makes sense.
And then every time I've watched Tropic Thunder since, it gets better.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
It's ridiculously funny. And I just love the fact that they keep the same people. Like, it's hilarious. Pineapple Express is it's what I want. This is what I want for my friends. Like, when I see Seth Rogen and all of his people, like, that's what I want. Like, that's my career.
You
right
want to
there.
work? Well, it's the Adam Sandler
I want to work with my
model.
family. Yeah, I
Adam
want to
Sandler
work with my
model.
people.
All his boys.
Yep. Did you see the new Adam Sandler special, by the way?
A little bit.
It's on Netflix.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did, because I'm an Adam Sandler fan.
I thought it was cool how he did like almost like a montage of his tour.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I liked that he had music. I think
His jokes were a little meh.
I think it was his way of saying that, like, I'm a performer, not a stand-up.
But we all knew that, though.
Yeah, he did songs forever. He's always been like a weird.
He was on the comic strip and just
like,
playing around,
like
doing
the original,
characters.
like the original alt comic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably someone before him, but to me, he's the original alt comic.
Yeah.
But then but it's funny because he was an alt comic as a stand-up, and then was a blockbuster rock star as an actor. Those movies were so good. He'll always have a place with me because those movies were so.
Yeah.
Some of the funniest hearts I've ever laughed were from Billy Madison,
Absolutely.
The Waterboy, fucking Happy Gilmore. You kidding me? I'll cry laughing.
Just
watching
classics.
Those.
Yeah.
Even like, you know what movie that is that I actually really enjoyed that no one else liked?
The Cobbler.
Get out.
The remote, whatever's it called, the switch or whatever.
Get out right now. You ever say the words "the cobbler" in this house?
I give him a pass. Tell you the truth,
He gets a pass forever for me.
He
It doesn't
gets
matter.
a
He can do
pass,
whatever.
so.
He can take a shit on screen for an
and
hour.
Eddie
I'm
Murphy
fine.
too, because he's done a whole bunch of shitty movies. But I also will
no.
still watch it.
Eddie Murphy do stand up again. He's the greatest stand up of all time. Do stand up again.
Yeah, but
He's the greatest stand up of all time.
Oh,
Do stand up again.
okay. Well,
Come
as you were saying,
how are you gonna argue with that?
I can't.
He's the most
That's why
talented
I'm
stand up
done.
of all time. It's like if Michael Jordan played 5 seasons in the NBA and then quit.
Yeah.
That's what it's like for me and Eddie Murphy. Not me and Eddie Murphy, but me when I think of Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh, you Blue Bomber? He's the man. He's the man. He gets me.
Stupid.
No, yeah, but that's my boy.
Oh,
I actually really enjoyed
like
it.
that.
It's so
with
stupid.
Adam Sandberg, Andy Sandberg.
There we go.
I said Adam Sandberg, Andy Sandberg.
Yeah, you, Adam Sandberg and
Adrienne
Adrienne Brandyberg are
Broner.
gonna go hang out later. All right.
No, I really did like that film though.
I did too, man. He's unbelievable. All right, this was fun.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good old
It's a
time.
longer one too. I got a full hour, I think.
See, you playing around.
I'm gonna have to cut most of what you said out probably though,
Oh.
just because you didn't really bring it tonight. I mean, you were okay, but next time you got to bring it.
Such a hater.